Hello students, welcome to another video. Today we will discuss one theorem of first chapter. So the statement of the theorem is let the set of ui so that I belongs to index set. Index set means set of positive integers from 1 2 3 4 up to set of positive integers is the index set. B, a family of open sets family of open sets means I belongs to index set. So I is equals to 1 means u1 u2 u3 u4 u5 up to so on, all these are open sets, and just combining them in one set we can say that this is the family of open sets. So I belongs to index set, be a family of open sets in metric space xd, then union of ui, this is the union of ui, this I belongs to index set, union of ui is open in x, that is union of open set, arbitrary union, that is I running from 1 to I belongs to index set, I running from 1 to infinity. So union of ui is open. Here we have given that u1 is open, u2 is open, u3 is open up to so on, all ui's are open. This is the family of open sets, means each element of this family is open set. So u1 u2 up to u3, all these sets are open sets, and combining those in one set, this is the family of open sets. So we have to prove that if you take the union of all these sets u1 u2 u3 u4 up to so on, taking the union of all those sets, union of ui, and we have to prove that that set of union, that is union of ui, is open in x. So to prove this result, so this question can be asked in university examination as the arbitrary union of open set is open. This is arbitrary union of this question. This theorem can be asked as example. Prove that arbitrary union of open set is open. Arbitrary union of open set is open. So to prove this result, let this union of ui is equal to some set g. G is equal to union of ui, this I belongs to index set. So to prove that this union of ui is open, suppose that set is equals to g. Now to show that this g is open in x, g is open set in x. So that is we have to prove that for every element of g there exists some radius r greater than 0 such that element x is center and r is radius, then the open sphere S of x lies totally inside this set g. That is, to show that g is open, that is we have to show that for every element x belongs to g, there exists some radius greater than 0 such that the open sphere centered at x with radius r lies totally in this union of ui, that is lies inside g. Instead of union of ui we have taken g is g. Now to prove this, that is we have to prove for each x belongs to g, S r of x lies inside g. Now let x belongs to g. For x belongs to g, we have to prove S r of x lies inside g. Let x belongs to g. X belongs to g means x is the member of union of ui. X is the element of this set, union of ui. So x belongs to union of all open sets. This means x belongs to ui, the union of ui. If this x is member of suppose u3, then that u3 is in union, so x again belongs to this union. So x belongs to ui for some I. for some I. Suppose this X is the element of union of ui. Suppose this is first set, this is second set, this is third set, then whole union of these becomes this set. Union will be this dark set. This is suppose u1, this is u2, this is u3, and their union is this whole set. So if X is element of union of ui, suppose this X belongs to suppose u1 u2 union of this u3, suppose X is this element. So X is the element of union of ui, then that X must belongs to some ui. Here X is suppose member of u3, then that X belongs to again union of ui. This dark line is the set union of ui, u1 u2 u3, and suppose X belongs to union of ui. So X is the member of this union, that is X belongs to interior of this dark line. Suppose X is this element, then X is obviously the element of u. Suppose this is u2, then we can say that X belongs to union of ui implies X belongs to ui for some I. This is union set, therefore this ui, there is no need to draw this diagram. X belongs to ui for some I, but this ui is open, but ui is open set for each I, because we are taking the family of open sets. u1 u2 u3 u4, all those sets are open sets. ui is open for every set. X belongs to ui for some I. X is the member of some ui, but that ui must be open set because this is whole is the family of open sets. So ui is open for each I. Therefore ui is open. Suppose this u2 and u2 is open. u2 is open set means every element, if you take every element of u2, then considering that element as center, there must be some radius such that the SR of X lies inside. Using the definition of open set, we can use, therefore for X belongs to ui, there exists some radius r greater than 0 such that SR of X, that is the radius open sphere centered at that X with radius r, such that that open sphere lies inside that ui. ui is open means for every element, if we consider that element as center, there must be some radius r such that the open sphere centered at X with that radius r lies inside that ui. So this, suppose I just write this diagram. Suppose this is the union of ui. Suppose this is u1, suppose this is u2, this is u3, this is u4, this is suppose u5, this is u6. All these are open sets, and the whole union is this border. A union of ui is this border. Then any element of this union must be belongs to some ui. Suppose X belongs to whole union means X belongs to suppose u5. Then X belongs to u5 and u5 is itself open set, means there must be some radius in u5 such that the open sphere lies inside u5. By definition of open set, u5 is itself open. So every element of that, for every element of this u5, there exists some radius such that the open sphere centered at X with that radius r lies inside u5. By definition of open set, here u5 is open. So just this is the particular example for ui is open means there exists some radius such that open sphere centered at X with that radius lies inside that ui. So this open sphere suppose lies inside u5, then we can say that this open sphere lies in the union of ui's. Union of ui's is the big set in which this open sphere again lies that inside the union of ui. So this SR of X lies inside ui means SR of X lies inside union of ui. That SR of X lies in u5, but u5 is the member of union of ui. So SR of X goes inside ui means SR of X goes inside the union of ui. That is, this SR of X contains in G. Therefore G is open set. G is open, that is union of ui I belongs to index set is open set, that is the arbitrary union of open set is open. Arbitrary union of open set is open. Hence this theorem or this result, just few simple things are there. Union means union of set contains all the elements and intersection contains all the common elements. Just keep it in your mind. Now the next result, next theorem is let ui such that 1 is less equal I is less equal n. In this theorem we have seen ui I belongs to index set, so this is the infinite family, but here ui I running from 1 to n, so this is the finite set. This be a finite collection of open sets, finite collection of open sets, finite collection of open sets in a metric space xd, in a metric space xd. Now then intersection of, this is the intersection of ui I running from 1 to n is open in x, is open in x. So this was the arbitrary union of open set is open, and this is the finite intersection I running from 1 to n means this is a finite collection, finite intersection of open sets. Be a collection of open sets means these all are open sets 1 to n, u1 u2 u3 up to un are all open sets, and we have to prove that their intersection is open, finite intersection of open set is open. This question can be asked as show that finite intersection of open set is open. Same problem, same theorem can be asked as this problem ui I running from 1 to n be a finite collection of open set, then we have to show that intersection of ui I running from 1 to n is open set. This question can be asked as show that a finite intersection of open set is open. Finite intersection of open set is open. Now similarly, like previous theorem, we will take G is equals to intersection of ui's I running from 1 to n. We have to show that this G is open set, that is we have to show that for every x belongs to G there exists some radius greater than 0 such that open sphere centered at x with radius r lies inside G. So we will take one element of G, and for that we will find the radius r, and after taking that radius r we will draw the open sphere and prove that that open sphere lies inside G. Let x belongs to G, and G is intersection of ui I running from 1 to n. This is the finite collection. So as our x belongs to intersection of ui's, this implies x belongs to every ui. Since x belongs to intersection of ui, u1 u2 u3 u4, and their intersection contains this, x means x belongs to each and every ui, therefore that x belongs to this intersection. So x belongs to intersection of ui implies x belongs to ui for each I, because this is the intersection of ui and x belongs to this intersection means x belongs to every element, every open set ui. This x belongs to ui for each I, but again this is the finite collection of open sets, but this ui is open for each I, for each I. Therefore, for that x belongs to ui, there exists some radius greater than 0 such that the SR of x lies inside this ui, because ui is itself open and every element of that open set must contain some radius such that open sphere centered at x lies inside this ui. Therefore, this open sphere lies inside ui for each I, because xi belongs to ui for each I. Xi belongs to ui, that is xi belongs to every open set u1 u2 up to intersection of this, means x belongs to u1, x belongs to u2 up to x belongs to un. Therefore, that x belongs to that intersection. So as x belongs to ui for every open set, and for every open set there exists some radius r such that open sphere SR of x lies inside ui. This open sphere lies inside ui for every I, that is this open sphere lies in u1, lies in u2, lies in u3 up to lies in un. Therefore, this open sphere SR of x lies inside the intersection of ui. So this SR of x, that is this SR of x lies inside G, hence G is open. G is open set, that is finite intersection of open set is open. Finite intersection of open set is open. Finite intersection of open set is open. Now we will take one example on those results. So the next example is show by an example that the intersection of an arbitrary open sets of an arbitrary family of open sets need not be open. So if we generalize this result as arbitrary intersection of open set is open, then that result is not true. So we have to give the counter example for that result, that is finite intersection of open set need not be open. So we have to give one example. So if you think about this example, then we have to find the arbitrary family, that is infinite family of open sets whose intersection is not an open set. So for that we will take, let un be the set of all open intervals from -1 by n to 1 by n, -1 by n to 1 by n, and n is the natural number. Suppose -1 to 1, then -1 by 2, 1 by 2, -1 by 3, 1 by 3, -1 by 4, 1 by 4. This whole is the family of open sets in R, because open interval is open sphere in R and every open sphere is open set. So this is open set, which is the family of open sets in R. Open sets in R, since un is open interval and open interval is open in R, therefore this is the family of open sets in R. But the intersection of all this family, intersection of n belongs to natural number, this is the arbitrary intersection of open set. and this intersection is equals to, so if we take this, suppose n is equals to 1, this is suppose set of minus 1, this is 1, then first element will be n is equals to 1, then minus 1 to 1, this is the first set, then this is 0, then this is minus 1 by 2, this one is 1 by 2, and suppose this is 1 by 3, sorry, minus 1 by 3, this is minus 1, plus 1 by 3, and suppose this is 1 by 4, minus 1 by 4, 1 by 4, and if you take the intersection, this is the first set, second, sorry, this is second interval, this is third interval, this is fourth one, and this interval becoming smaller and smaller, and if we take this intersection, then this intersection of all those sets, means we have to find the elements which are belongs to all those elements, all those open intervals. So if we vary that n for the larger numbers, then for the larger values of n, suppose n is equals to, for the n belongs to natural numbers are infinite, if you put n is equals to infinity, in minus 1 upon infinity 0, 1 upon infinity 0, so there is only one element 0 which is the smallest interval, that is only singleton is the singleton 0 is the element of intersection of all. Suppose if we intersect this whole interval with smaller interval, then this will be the answer. Then if we intersect these first two with third, then third one is the answer, because the elements in the third set are the elements also in remaining two sets. If we intersect whole family, then intersection contains only single element. Again this is, but if this singleton 0 is open, then we can say that intersection of ui is open, intersection of un is open, but this singleton 0 is not open in R. This, there is no need to write this diagram, which single intersection of un is equals to singleton 0, but this singleton 0 is not open in R. Since if we take singleton 0 as center and R is radius, then SR of 0 is x minus 0, that is 0 minus radius R, comma 0 plus R. This is interval open space, and this set minus R to R does not contain in singleton 0, because minus R to R, this interval contains infinitely many points, so this is not open in R. So this arbitrary intersection of open set is not open, hence the solution of this example.